Hi everybody and welcome back to the Persona 4 Golden Let's Play. In this part we're going to be starting to go through Yukiko's castle, the first proper dungeon in the game. I don't know why I told you Yosuke there. I guess just to show off that you can. So they're revival bees, they revive you in case you get knocked out, and then Peach Seed and Soul Drop. Peach Seed restores 10 HP, and the Soul Drop restores Soul Drop restores 10 SP, which is your magic, and the Peach Seed restores 20 HP, I believe. So yeah, this is the first floor of Yukiko's castle. Yeah, I'm doing this early because I like to have full control over battles and not have to rely on the AI to get it right. So I changed that up rather quickly. And oh, look at that, we got the second floor already. But actually for the first battle, I believe you have to basically the first whiff. There you go. So here's the first battle, and these are the first enemies you come up against, and there is showing you what you can do. They are weak to wind attacks, as we'll show here. Yeah, does plenty damage. Yeah, they're called Calm Peace. Odd name, but okay. And we're done. And this is the first instance where you'll see cards.
When you defeat an enemy, the seeds of possibility you attain will appear before you as cards. At times, they may be hard to grasp, but you must master your
is completely random, I believe.
reach out to them.
And these are two of the options that you can get. You can either get a Persona card, a card which will help you through the dungeon. So that means basically, like that one there, means that if you walk close to an enemy, they won't be able to see you. And that's up to level 4. So yeah, I need to grind up 2 more levels, because the first boss that you face is on the 2nd floor. So you have to do all your grinding on the 1st floor. So you'll be seeing this a lot for the next for this part. So you have to grind up to level 6 to get up to the level to defeat them. And I'm showing off all the battles for this up until the first boss fight. After that, we'll be cutting out the battles of enemies that we've seen before. So yeah, this part might see a lot of the same enemy, but yeah, you have to sort of do it. It doesn't actually take too long to grind, especially on easy and very easy difficulty. And there's another one. That line there from Yosuke, another one. Yes, you will be thinking that by the end of the... I was thinking that by the end of the recording this bit. I was like, come on, give me some more enemies, more enemy variety. Problem at the moment is I haven't got anything really to talk about because it's the same goddamn enemy types at the moment. So yeah. Not happy about that, but what can you do? So yeah, there's another one. Oh joy, do we have another? Of course not. More of the Calm Piece.
There are 2 enemies. Hang in there.
I guess the one good thing is that because I've got the Yosuke's got the weakness of these enemies, it's pretty easy to just stomp through it at this point anyway. So yeah, there's another shuffle time. Was there anything new to talk about? Yeah, so you got money up, that increases the money you get at the end of the battle. The XP the XP up obviously increases your experience points. And what you said there was EN off.
Hey, congrats!
EN, I think that is a status card for your persona. If you click that, the persona that you've got selected is energy, I think that's what it stands for, will increase. And there's different things like luck and all that kind of thing. It's like different traits that your persona has, and you can increase. That is one way to increase them. They also automatically increase when you level up. For this first bit, I will be I'll be only using the persona that we got at the start of the game, which was Izanagi. So, well, he's already not max. Here we go, I've shown this off. If you hit the enemy in the back, then you will get the advantage and you'll be able to go first. These are the line Hariri, and they're weak to electrical attacks. And I think that's pretty much why it was done, so you can get the battles over with fairly quickly before you have to take on your first boss. Oh, what that shows there is you pick up money, you pick up experience points, and you also pick up items. Items you can take to the weapons smith. Is that the right word? I can't remember his name, but you know, the guy who sells you weapons and armor and stuff. Take it to him, you can sell him, and you can make more money that way. So yeah, just grinding. And now, oh, there's a red spot, go on. Kick its ass. And in the back. Nicely done. And no new enemy.
Two enemies. You can attack before them.
Yeah, at this point, particularly early on, you don't really need to have that much strategy, it's just basically attack them. But one thing I will say about it though is that, there you go. And we've both leveled up, Yosuke's now level 5. Like I said, I could have shown this up until the first boss. I don't know how long this is going to take. I should have really checked, but oh well. We live and learn. So yeah, you have to... What was I saying? Oh yeah, you don't have to have a awful lot of strategy, like, early on for this bit, because you're facing enemies obviously that either you or Yosuke have the type advantage, to use a Pokemon term. But, you know, if you have their weakness, so you know you'll be fighting a lot of those guys, the Habides and the fish type creatures, because they have Yosuke's weakness. There you go. Because these things are weak to the Calm Piece are weak to wind attacks, which is what Yosuke's got, and the other enemies have got are weak to electricity, which is what Izanagi's got. So pretty easy. Okay, the other thing, this is a new thing, skill card. Yay, selected. If you get a skill card, it will be of a certain level, and it will be... That is basically, you can take these back to Marie in... Have we met Marie yet? Yeah, we have. I think so. You can take them to the Velvet Room, and you can exchange them, and then you'll be able to buy that attack whenever you want. So if you... So for example, if you need a particular type of move to defeat a certain type of enemy and you haven't got a 90% of that type of attack, you can just, if you've already found it, you can then just simply go to the place. You can go to the Velvet Room, buy it, attach it to any persona, because I think you can teach any skill card to any persona, and then you'll be able to use that move. Pretty easy. Yeah. So that is a chest key. There are golden chests listed throughout the dungeons. Open them to get special items. So you're going to need to collect a fair few of these. Throughout the course of the game. So yeah. think I only need to go one more level, so we shouldn't be doing this for much longer. I hope. And yeah, oh look. There's its calm piece again. But at least they're going down fairly quickly.
Attaboy, Yosuke! You're in the zone!
Yeah. In terms of my strategy, there we go. Now we can go up to the next floor and on to the first boss. In terms of my strategy with the dungeons, I like to do it in pretty much one go, just to get it done. And these are the things. So here you got medicine. Use that. And soul drop. Oh, there we go. Soul drop is 10 SP, which is for you need for special attacks. And let's move on to the next floor. Yep. So yeah, only about 10 minutes worth of grinding. That's not too bad. Thank you, Yosuke. Yeah, this is pretty much just telling you you can change your allies' tactics in battle, but because I played the game twice already, I already knew that, so it's already done. So this is pretty much telling you, yeah, that's probably a good idea if you want to win the battle. So yeah, cutscene now, and our first boss. Yeah, ideally you need to be at level 6 to beat this boss, although it's not particularly hard.
Chie, are you alright?
So,
Chie?
She said that red looks good on me.
Yukiko-san?
I hated my name. Yukiko.
and here's some exposition
Snow is cold and it melts quickly.
into Yukiko's backstory. You know, Yukiko's
But
kind
it's
of
perfect
deal.
for me.
And it's
I've
also
been
going
hurt
into,
I'm
in a minute, it
worthless.
will be going into Chie's deal as well.
Still, Chie told me that red looks good on me.
Are these Yukiko-san's inner thoughts?
Yeah, this castle is probably here because of this Yukiko person.
Yukiko!
Pretty much the,
Chie was
that's
the
pretty much the
only
reason
one
why
who
you
gave me
have
life
different
meaning.
dungeons to go through, because in this world it's created by the people who are in there.
She can do anything.
So,
She has everything
yeah.
that I don't. Compared to Chie, Chie protects me. She looks after my worthless life. And I don't deserve any of it. Chie is so kind. Yukiko,
She is so kind, huh?
that's not very nice.
What?
Yeah, so this is pretty much what happens throughout the entire game.
Is that?
It's Shadow
Just
Chie.
like Yosuke. She lost control over her suppressed self. Now it's
Dun
a shadow.
dun dun.
Are we talking about that, Yukiko? She says I'm protecting her. She says she's worthless. That's how it should be, right? What are you saying? Yukiko,
So this is pretty much what
so fair-skinned. So
this is pretty much Chie's deal
she's the one all the guys
right here.
When Yukiko looked at me with such jealousy, man, did I get a charge out of that. Yukiko knows the score. She can't do anything if I'm not around. I'm better than her. Much, much better. No! I've never thought that!
What are we gonna do?
We need to protect Chie right now.
We need to protect Chie-chan right now.
No! Don't come near me! Don't look at me!
Really?
Chie, calm down.
No! No! This isn't
Don't
me!
say stuff like that,
Wait,
dumbass.
stupid. Don't say anything else like that.
That's right. I can't do anything alone. I can't win as a girl, let alone as a person. I'm pathetic. But Yukiko, she depends on me. That's why she's my friend. I'll never
loosen my grip on her. She's too important to me.
No, that's not how I think of her.
So you're just going to turn your back and deny me again? But things are different now. When the time comes, I'll be the one left standing. You might right.
Don't say it.
Still, you.
Don't say it.
Shut up!
No. Stop it.
Chie, no!
You're not
Oh, fuck.
me!
I know because of those 3 words we now have to go into our first boss battle. Against Shadow Chie.
Chie! It's coming! You have to use your powers to save
Oh
Chie-chan!
my. So here we go. First boss of the game. And it's pretty fucking easy. First thing I'll say, actually, I really like the design of this boss. It's a really cool design. And, you know, I do like how they managed to make like these shadow designs and then do the persona. You tell them, you show them Yosuke.
Chie, just hang in there a little longer.
And how you can see, like, you know, where the design of the persona came from within this shadow. So yeah, Chie's resistance to physical attacks, neutral damage to everything else except for wind. So here we go, this is a team attack. I would suggest doing this for the early bosses, but when you've got like really hard bosses, I would suggest just not doing that. Instead using the weakness again. Yeah, as you can see. It helps that I've got the best armor in the game for both of these guys. Now Dizzy, that leaves me with an issue. Because you see now I'm checking what items I've got to see if and look at that. I haven't picked up enough items yet to where it's going to cause problem. You know, where I can revive Yosuke, so he's going to miss a turn. And he's got the strength. And I should put up a 1 resistance. It makes the battle a little bit more difficult. Yeah, I'm looking at that just to see. But it's hopeless, that's worthless, that's not going to work. Luckily the electric attack does pretty good damage, and Yosuke was only down for 1 turn. So we're going to go for physical. I don't know why, because she's resistant to physical attacks. Basically you need... later on in the game you do get personas with attacks that will like remove buffs. It will basically debuff them, and you know... And there we go, she's done. Like I said, it's pretty simple boss battle. You've got the advantage in type of move. Even if you used it with the wind guard kind of up. That's the move actually you need, actually. Thank you for that. But yeah, once you've you can attack, it just won't knock them down. It will still cause a decent amount of damage.
What happened?
So I suggest just using all the special attacks, as many special attacks as you want, as long as they don't,
Got nothing to say
as long as they
anymore?
aren't immune to those special attacks. So,
It's all right.
especially for the first 2 bosses. We understand, Gian.
Huh?
He's right. I went through the same thing. So I can understand.
And here's where the
Everyone
game
has a
gets
side
all
like this.
philosophical on you.
Yeah. Kinda get it now. You are me.
And all it takes is
A
to get
side of me I couldn't
is to
forgive,
kick Shadow's ass
that
for
I
you to
tried
actually
to
accept that
ignore.
they're a part of you.
But you still exist.
Yeah, this
You're a
part is
part
kind
of
of
me.
odd, just because it's kind of it seems kind of quick to accept it that quickly. And there's the design, pretty cool design for the persona. And Chie's versus, she's got Tomoe. Yeah, and she will now become a part of our party unit. She's pretty good. I should mention actually.
It's true that part of me feels
Yosuke,
that
in
way.
terms of
But I
battle, is
wasn't
actually a
lying
really
about
good
being friends with you
one to have on your side. He's a bit of a powerhouse.
Like we didn't know that already.
Good physical attack,
Hey,
good
Chie!
physical defense.
I'm
He also
okay,
has pretty good.
just a little tired.
He also has really good
You
special
don't
attack.
look okay at all. And I bet you can
And
use the
special
same
defense
power
isn't
we have
too
now.
bad, but you know there are
Huh?
there are better. So
Hey,
yeah,
what
he's
should we
pretty good
do?
to have in battle.
I agree. We need to let Chie
And this
rest.
is you
I
can't
never
can't go
said I
through the first
needed a
dungeon in
break.
one go.
I can
You
still
have to
keep
you do the
going.
first boss battle, and then it's basically like a tutorial
Don't
of,
overdo it.
of what you have to
It's
do
not that we don't think you can.
in the
It's
dungeons.
just we have to save
So they give you
Yukiko-san
one
no matter what.
one floor and
Now that you
a
have the
boss battle at
power,
the end
you
of
can
that
fight
floor.
with us.
And then once you've done
It'd be
that,
much better for us all if
you
you had
go
your strength
home,
back.
and then the next day
That's why we're saying we should go back
and then it gives you
regroup.
the option of,
But Yukiko's
you know,
still
you
in
can
there,
come back
isn't
the
she?
next day if you want, which is what I always did.
If those were
But you
Yukiko's
can
true
leave it a few
feelings,
days, do side
then I
quests,
have
do
to
other
tell her
things,
something. I'm not as strong
go
as
buy
she
stuff in the shop,
thinks.
whatever.
It's because she was
And once
with
you've done
me.
that,
Because we were
you have the
always
potential,
together, I was able to
and
act
then
that
you
way.
can
If
go
we
back in
weren't,
any day.
I'd-
There is a last day, I believe,
Well, you need to get your
to save
strength
Yukiko,
back. Then you can tell
which
her.
is
Yuki-chan's normal. The shadows
yeah,
don't
the
attack normal
in-game time is April the
They
29th.
only attack when the
It's
fog
the
lifts
17th, so from this
So
point you
Yukiko-san
have
will be safe until then, right?
12 days to do it.
Why?
So yeah,
I don't get it.
Teddy told us
I
that
do
the
like
weather
that how
here
it
is the
allows
opposite
you
of our
to
own world.
do other
When
stuff,
it fogs over in our world,
or just do the
that's the day it
dungeons
lifts
as you
here.
want to do them.
and that's when the shadows
It gives you
attack
options,
their
which I
victim.
like.
So even if we leave for a while, Yukiko-san won't be in danger until the fog starts to cover
Yeah,
you.
this is pretty much telling you that
I'm sure of it.
that
It was
you
the same way for that announcer and Senpai.
have to keep an
Don't
eye
you
on when the
remember
fog
how it
comes
was
in,
foggy
and
in
the
town
fog
on
will
the
come in
days
on the
they died?
29th, so you don't have to do it straight away if you don't want
They
to.
were killed by their other selves?
It's been a while since I've done
The
this,
fog
so I
usually
can't remember
appears
what I
after it
did.
rains.
I've got a feeling that
But
I
it's been
might have
sunny
done
lately. I don't
a
think it's going
side
to rain
quest
anytime
or
soon.
two the next
Don't
day and
worry
then
so
gone
much.
the day
We'll check the
after,
weather
but
forecast
I'm not
first thing when we
100%
get
sure.
back.
Well, I'll find out in a minute when.
We've come so far.
So, yeah,
Yukiko's still here. She's all
um,
alone. She must be so scared.
The next
Then
boss
you tell me how much
is.
further we gotta go to reach Yukiko-san.
Let me think. I'm trying to think. I'm not going to say what the boss is. Okay.
You don't know what's up
Yeah, so
ahead.
there's two more
The
bosses,
enemies might
and
be even stronger.
the highest boss
If we
level's
push
15.
ourselves too hard and get
We're
wiped
at
out, who will
6.
save Yukiko-san then?
So
can't fail no
yeah,
matter
on
what.
easy level,
Am I wrong?
I found that
All right.
if you go through every single floor, because the floor where the final boss is on this floor one is
I'm
11.
sorry about
So if you go through all 11
I
floors,
shouldn't have
fighting
rushed
every
in like
single
that by myself.
shadow imaginable, then you will be at the right. You'll be at more than enough, the right level. Probably
worries.
over to
We're definitely gonna
Um,
save Yukiko-san.
defeat the boss.
Right?
So there's no need to worry about that
Right.
at all. On normal, I did have to do a bit more grinding. I remember, because I'm a second place where I did it on normal difficulty, and I had to.
I'm feeling even worse
I think I was
than
level
the last time
13
I came in here.
by the time I got to the
Head feels like
first
it's gonna
floor.
split
By the
open.
time I got to the 11th floor, so I
You
had to
guys okay?
go back down a floor and grind for a little bit. But that was only like 20
That's right,
minutes.
you're not wearing
So
the glasses.
even then, as long as you fight every single enemy you come across, you won't have
Yeah.
any issues
What's
whatsoever.
with those glasses? Did your eyesight go bad?
Man, you didn't notice
And this
until
is where
now?
Chie gets
How
her
panicked were you?
glasses
Ta-da!
to help her
Get ready for
see through the
Chie-chan, too.
fog,
Here you
like
go.
we got ours.
Whoa! What the? This is awesome! It's like the fog doesn't exist!
Damn right.
Why didn't you whip those out earlier if you had them?
You make a
I
good
made
point,
them right
Yosuke.
now.
You make a
You
very
didn't tell me she was
valid
coming.
point.
It was all so saddened. I mean, sudden.
Sadden.
Huh. So
Teddy,
that's
Teddy,
the
Teddy.
trick. I was wondering how
Fucking
you
hell.
guys could see where you were going. Hey, is it alright if I keep these?
No.
For the show.
Really?
We'll have to stop here today. But I'll be back with
glasses.
these puppies.
You guys better not come here without me. Got
Of
it?
course.
Yeah, let's all promise each other. Nobody
Yes, you
goes in
don't have a
alone.
choice.
It's way
That
too
is pretty much
dangerous.
saying you don't have a
If we don't
fucking
work
choice. You
together,
have,
we
they
won't
have
be
to
able
go
solve
along
this
with you as
case
you
or
want to
save
go into the
Yukiko-san, right?
dungeon. At least early on. I think you have the
Yeah,
option, like in
I
later
agree.
dungeons,
I promise to.
they will come with you, but you can decide to go into the dungeon alone if you wish to. Don't know why you would want
Alright.
to. Makes it a lot
So
easier
from tomorrow on, we'll try
to
and
have
come here as much as we can after
up
school.
to
And that
3
includes
5
days
members
off.
as your maximum. So by
Hey,
4.
Would you mind being our leader? You were
This
the
is
first
where
to
we
get
get
this
chosen
power,
to be
and you're
the
way
leader
better
of
in
the
a fight
group
than either of
because,
us. I think it's best for all of us if you set the pace of the investigation.
well,
and we
because
follow
we're the
your lead.
player.
I'm cool playing
So
second
it's kind of-
banana.
Leave it to me. Why not?
I had a feeling you'd say that. I mean, I'm more the advisor type, you know? An ideas man, not an executive.
Sure thing.
I'm with Yosuke. If you're the one calling the shots, I'd feel a lot more comfortable about
Alright,
it.
you can stop hitting on me now.
I'm with Yosuke too. If you're the one calling the shots, my pillow will be a lot more comfortable at night.
Okay.
Teddy, would you please stop talking?
That is
I'm
exactly
really
how
on
I
edge
feel
right
sometimes
now.
with Teddy. And this activates a brand new social link, which you don't have to do anything about. There's no optional side stuff with it. This just goes along. This thing just maxes out along with the story, so you don't have to think about it. It's the same with spoiler. It's the same with Teddy's later on when he becomes, because he becomes a social link at some point. So yeah, this is the investigation team social link of the Fool Arcana. So that is maxed out no matter what.
Okay.
Same with Teddy's. His gets
Let's get some
maxed
rest
out.
for today
It
so we're
doesn't
ready for
matter
tomorrow on.
what you
And
do.
don't
You
forget
have
check
to
the
have it
weather
maxed out.
forecast.
You don't have a
It gets foggy
choice.
after a lot of rain, so let's keep an eye out. Also, let's make sure we gear up for next time.
And that, yeah. That there's pretty much saying you've got time now. You're going back to the real world, so in the next day or however many days it takes you to defeat the boss, to get back to the dungeon, you can do everything. You can sort yourself out basically. You can get yourself completely and utterly tooled up. Dojima's not happy. What's wrong, Unc?
Hey, mind if I
Ask
ask
away.
something? You aren't getting involved with any strange business, are you?
This becomes a running theme
What happened
throughout
at the
the
station this afternoon?
game, where
Still bothering you?
he's kind of
Is there?
suspicious
Anything
of
you're
you,
not telling me?
basically. I'm not doing anything honest, Unc. Would I do anything like that?
Well, it's just been nagging at me. That's all.
Oh, what's wrong? Are you fighting?
Yes, this is also a running thing. Nanako being
No.
worried that we're fighting
I'm not having
constantly.
a fight.
This isn't the police station.
Really?
I agreed to look after you. So,
So,
don't
yeah.
get yourself involved in anything that could get you into trouble. Got that?
This guy's on it.
And now, our weather forecast. Due to high-pressure fronts from the west,
So
that
yeah,
sunny
I mean,
spring-like weather
this
will stay
weather
with us for a while
announcement
longer.
here,
Is this
that's
lady
pretty
the
much
one who
telling you that
decides the weather?
you don't have to rush. And
'Cause
you
when
can,
she says
you know,
it'll be sunny, it always is.
you can strategize for a fair
Not
bit,
really
yeah.
deciding it.
And you can, you know, decide to go off and do other things like I said,
Never mind.
side quests, and get other stuff done. So yeah. Oh, that's something I'll mention very quickly. Oh, what's happening? Oh, the phone. Oh yes, I remember this. Oh fuck. This is where you get a phone call from Mr. Muraoka, because he wants you to pick something up. And this introduces Inaba at night, which you only have access to normally if Dojima's out of the house. If Dojima's not in the house, you can go out at night and talk to your friends and do other things like that. there's also other stuff that you can only get at night. So, like for example, there's a fishing side quest I think, where you can only get the bait at night from the shop, where you also buy the potions and supplies from for when you go into dungeons. So at night it's a place where you can go and get bait for your yeah, this is Mr. Muraoka being fucking creepy. You fucking perv. So yeah. We're pretty much done for this part. So anyway, tune in for the next part when we will be going into the dungeon, and in the next part or so, I want to say, we will be completing
You're back.
The first dungeon. So yeah. I'm just waiting now for it to end. Okay. Until next time, I'll see you later. Goodbye.